So a couple months ago, I took Cooper to my dad's for the first time, okay? This little stinker right here. And I was nervous because, you know, my dad's an old school kind of guy, never really been a big pet guy, but seemed to like Cooper from the picture, said he was a cute dog, which is a big step for me. So I said, you know what, I'm going to bring Cooper over, I'm going to introduce him to my dad, and this is going to be a big day. This is my family. Cooper is my adopted son at this point, and my dad is obviously my dad. So I brought him over, and things were going great. My dad was like petting him, liking him, playing, throwing things at him, not to harm him, but to have him play with him. And I was like, wow, this is going really well. And then Cooper kind of went off and, you know, did the dog thing, started smelling everything and looking around the area. And then me and my dad are just chatting, and he's saying, you know what, you have a really good dog. And, you know, I said, yeah, well, we never had a dog when we really were growing up, so it's really nice now. And hey, I'm glad that you like the dog. You know, maybe you could get a dog one day. You know, I know that's good. At the older you get, having a dog is really good. You know, we're talking, and you know, I kind of go to the kitchen real quick to grab a water, and I just, you know, I do a little sniff. Just a little sniffing. And it smells like someone maybe had roasted a pot of coffee, but instead of coffee beans, they used dog shit. Now, I didn't think that my brother pooped on the floor because he's 29 years old, and I know myself and my dad didn't, so I started to panic. I was like, oh my god, no way did Cooper just crap on my dad's floor, because my dad is one of those people where that's a big deal to him. He's not very happy about that. Cooper went to the bathroom, dropped a couple bombs, literally 5 minutes before he came in. I did it on purpose to make sure that he wouldn't be going to the bathroom on my dad's new carpet, because that would be a catastrophe. So my dad is sitting in his chair. There's a chair, there's a wall blocking it, then the kitchen. So at this point I'm looking around, I'm walking, and then I see it. It looks like just a big giant pile of Snickers and Hershey Kisses and a little bit of Reese's Cups, because there's a little bit of green in there. And I start freaking out, and I'm doing that thing where my dad's talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. Yep, yeah. I'm sweating, I'm getting red, I'm nervous, but my dad, luckily, my dad's up there, you know, he's in his 60s, so he's sitting on the chair still. So at this point, I'm like, okay, how can I pick up these turds without my dad knowing it? So I go and I grab a Target bag. Okay, I go to grab the Target bag, then I just hear the squeakiness from my dad's chair get up. So now I'm like, well, I'm going to die at this point. My dad is getting up. This is the end of my life. My dog, I mean, you know, I don't know, I'm going to put up for a die. I don't know what I'm going to do. So my dad gets up and he starts walking over. So then at that point, okay, the turd would be like, see, the turd is right there. I put my feet like this. The turd would be here. I'm blocking it with my feet. So my dad is directly behind me, and I'm just looking like a nutcase standing here like this with my feet blocking. And he's like, what are you doing? And I quickly was like, just looking at the kitchen. It's been a while. He was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you know, we got a new microwave, blah, blah. He's talking, and I'm just like, yeah, no, for sure. And there's this big, giant pile of dog shit, and he is standing about 1.5 feet away from me. Luckily, my dad had a cold. My dad had a cold and could not smell the dog doo-doo that was there, okay? A lot of things went into my benefit that day. So I'm standing there, and the smell is really starting to gag me at this point, so I'm doing that whole, yeah, and he's like, actually the microwave, if you look at it, does match the toaster oven, which I did on purpose, and I'm just like, no, that's good, and I like that. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, no, getting choked up, because, you know, I missed the old microwave, you know, I bought it, you know, nostalgic, and so then, you know, to love, for some reason, Mother Nature was on my side because there was a bee in the house. Usually, not a big fan of bees. Today, that day, so happy. A bee was in the window to the right. My brother starts freaking out. My dad goes over to investigate. I take the Target bag. My dad had like 1,000 Target bags. I go down, scoop it up, and it was flawless. Okay? Sometimes people know with dogs, it can be a little ridiculous. There can be some stainage. These were perfect turds, people. Right up, not even a spot. Not even, you couldn't even tell. Put it in the Target bag, and then I just carried the bag. I didn't want to throw it out because he would know. And then when I go to leave, he says, yeah, oh, what's in the bag? I said, oh, I just got some stuff from Target. I got like some shampoo. Usually my dad would just say, oh, okay, cool. Nope. He goes, oh, what kind? Let me see, because I actually just got this new L'Oreal or something I saw online. I said, oh, some sort of Axe. He's like, oh, I didn't know Axe made shampoo. Now he wants to look in the bag. There is no shampoo in the bag. There is a big bag of dog shit. So now I have to scramble, and all I say is, my hands hurt. He was like, what? I'm like, my hands hurt. He's like, why? I'm like, I don't know, my hands hurt. I just kept saying my hands hurt. And my dad was like, okay, I confused him so much by saying that my hands hurt that my father didn't even bother to ask about the bag anymore. So I grabbed Cooper, we put him on the leash, we walked out. I also was able to spray a little bit of Febreze. Okay, I did a thing where you just kind of walk by the spot and you just kind of like do this. You know, you just kind of like kick the doo-doo smell away. And I left, and I walked outside. I let out the biggest sigh of relief. Somehow, my dog managed to poo in my dad's house, and he never figured it out. We escaped the doo-doo incident of 2016 narrowly, but we escaped. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. I'm going to be doing more of these, and so will Cooper. I'll see you guys next time.